of that. If you guys have deals and you want help actually getting these deals sold, and maybe you've got some properties, but you just don't have any buyers, shoot them our way. We're JVing deals 50-50 with wholesalers nationwide for all asset classes. So regardless of what it is, shoot it our way. The email is deals@dealflowtoday.com. I'll probably try to have guys. It's your man Ed Hayes here, back for another one. And in this one, man, guys, I want to talk to y'all about some new updates inside of InvestorLift that I just checked out. I was like, look, the community needs to know this stuff. Basically, like, they've made the process of purchasing a home significantly easier for the buyer, as well as improving the experience for us wholesalers to be able to sell those properties to buyers. So let's not waste any time. Let's dive right into the software.
Hey, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a...
All right, so here we go. We are here on the dashboard on InvestorLift, and I'm going to do my best to try to hide any personal information about any buyers and things of that nature, because YouTube really doesn't like that. But the first thing that I want to show you all is going to be some new features when you've actually got a property out on your a property out for sale, basically. So I'm just going to click on this this property that we just got from another wholesaler. Shout out to you who sent us this property. And basically, when you click on this new section called Hot Buyers, it's going to show you all of the buyers that have actually interacted with your property. So if they're inside of InvestorLift, you're actually going to get a notification. Well, not a notification, but you'll be able to go inside of the Hot Buyers once you post a property and be able to see like who's actually been looking at my property, what's their names. And then not only that, over here, each person has an action score. So basically, they're ranked by their level of interest, right? So I can click on show buyer actions, and now it can show me that, you know, this person requested the address. They viewed a ton of different images. They did 25 actions so far, and they've got an action score of 172. They viewed 24 images. That's crazy. And then, you know, this person right here, let's see, you know, they requested the address. They looked at a bunch of pictures as well. So that's one of my favorite new parts of InvestorLift, is that it allows you this sniper approach into your buyers, right? So like, you know, you can see that this person, you know, has looked at a ton of pictures. They requested the address. What I can do is I could just reach out to them. They also added this new button that just says text buyer. So I can literally text them from right here. I could be like, hey, this person's very interested. Shoot them a text. Hey, so-and-so, I see that you were checking out the property over on 123 Main Street. Are you interested? Something like that. And if they're like, no, I'm not interested in that property, I could be like, John, look, I literally saw that you clicked on 48 pictures. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real here now. Let's make a deal, you know? So, you know, it allows you a much more sniper approach into your deals. I love this feature, this new feature. I noticed this not too long ago, and I was like, what? So I really wanted to make this video primarily to show you all that hot buyers list, but there's some other things as well that I want to go through. Now, the next thing I want to show you is how they've updated the buyer's information. So when you click into a buyer, you can actually see every single activity that they've done inside of the system, including like making offers. This person right here actually made an offer. This is somebody that has been looking at my properties this morning. They made an offer at 9 p.m. last night. That lets me know that they're in the buying process. They're looking for something to sink their teeth into right now. This will be a hot candidate to just reach out to and give a phone call to. I'm not sure if y'all really understand how vital this type of information is. Like using cookies, using different settings on the computer to be able to really track what that person is doing. And it allows you, like I said, to kind of sniper into that deal. They also have this flips history tab right here. This particular person doesn't have any flips, but any flip that they did do, you would be able to get a breakdown basically of every property that they've been working on inside of the system. And you'll even see that they've made offers inside of the system. When you click on their offers, you'll see exactly that offer that they made. So they made a $95,000 offer just last night at 9 p.m. I can see that they're in the buying process. They're ready. They're rocking and rolling. Now, next, one of the big things inside of the system is that they have now implemented two-way texting inside of the software. So when you send out a text message to a bunch of buyers, when they respond back, those messages will actually go right here inside of InvestorLift, and you'll be able to actually have that conversation. I'm still waiting on my my Twilio A2P DLC stuff to be activated. So you will have to go through the process. You'll connect your Twilio to it, and then you'll be able to do two-way communication right here inside of the system. That could be an absolute game changer. You can easily put a VA on this task, have them inside of the system responding back to every property, responding back to every address inquiry, or maybe you see that people are clicking the mess out of your properties. Maybe you go ahead and shoot them a text right here inside of the system. This two-way communication I'm really, really looking forward to. You can also now update your billing information right here inside of the system. And you can also purchase credits for text message and skip tracing right here inside of the system as well. You don't have to go outside of the system or get a link from the company or anything like that. So that just makes life a bit easier. So right here on InvestorLift, on the actual marketplace, like where your property will be listed, they've also updated some of these features. So now people can actually go ahead and get financing for the deal right here inside of the system. They've partnered up with some of the biggest lenders in America. So now if someone clicks get financing, they can go ahead and actually apply for financing for this deal. As always, they can make an offer right here. They can win it now, just as always, but they've updated some of this stuff. I like the way that it looks. They kind of pushed more information up to the top, like the stuff that people wanted to see. And they can also view all of the pictures right here. This got your information right here. They can also subscribe to your to your company for all of your deals. And they can also just click a button to see all of the deals that you have now or that you have had in the past. Okay, so and then they also, like, when they click onto your properties, they'll see this latest, hottest, and most viewed, right? So they could just go to the entire map, right? They could just type in Las Vegas, and then they've got latest, hottest, and most viewed properties, right? So, and then they'll be able to sort it and really kind of get a feel for what they want. That allows the buying process to be a lot easier for buyers. So the hottest leads, that's going to be, the hottest properties are going to be like an amalgamation of different factors, right? Maybe they're getting a lot of views, a lot of address requests, a lot of offers on the property. It's going to put those properties up at the top. Now, the most viewed, obviously that's the most viewed. Typically, if they're getting more views, this property is probably going to sell faster than a property that isn't getting as many views. So I really like these three little tabs up at the top for the actual buyer. It just makes the experience better. Also, another thing that I noticed is that on the comps page, when you add a comparable, it'll automatically enter in all of the details for that comparable, including the sale price, the sale dates, and things of that nature. So I really, 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 really like that. I'll even give you an example. Let's see if I just type in one. Boom. It pops up all the information automatically. You don't have to do anything. Maybe just put in the beds and baths. I think that this is a piece of land or something. Also, when someone requests the address on any given one of your properties, they now have this button that just says send the address. Easy peasy. So you could just come inside of here. You don't have to let me pop inside of here, find out what their email is, actually send them a manual email. They've made this process a lot more intuitive. So you can literally just click a button that says send the address. You can also message to the buyer, which I really, really like. So just from right here, instead of just sending the address, maybe I'll text them over the address and call them by their name. Hey, John, I see that you just requested the address for the property in Georgia. Here's the address. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please reach back out to me at your earliest convenience. Boom, something like that. So that's very, very intuitive. Basically, everywhere in the system now that you see like a buyer's name, you'll have the option to just message that person right there. Also, they've made some improvements to God mode, which I really, really like. Right here at the top, you can toggle on or off any iBuyer, so you can get rid of companies like Open Door and things like that. You don't have to worry about them. Also, they've made it just more intuitive. So like before, you have to scroll through all of the different properties to actually kind of find the one that you're looking for on the list. You have to go down to number 37 to get to the 37th property. But now let's say, for instance, I zoom in a couple times. As you notice, like the average sale price is updating automatically as I'm kind of, zooming in some. So boom, if I zoomed in even more, let's get very granular. How much are just these properties going for? Okay, a lot more, and they're a lot closer to my subject property. At that point, now I can go ahead and click on an individual property. I don't have to scroll down to number 28 on the list. Boom, I could just click on this individual one, bang, it'll pop it open right here. And then when I exit out, boom, all of the properties pop back up. And then I can scroll down and that person is still there. That same buyer is still right here on the list. I don't have to go anywhere outside of, right here. It's basically just showing me the results that I can actually see. And it does that math for me as well. So I can see what was the average purchase price, what was the average sale price, what was the average hold time, and the average profit. Then I've got the actual property that they worked on. I've got the owner's name. I can skip trace them right here if they don't already have phone numbers, or most of these people will have phone numbers right here readily available in the system. And if they're marked in green, that means that they're verified already by another user inside of the system. Okay, so they've just made God mode a lot more intuitive, in my opinion. It's just a lot easier to use. And it's actually one of my favorite features in all of InvestorLift, to be honest. This is probably the best feature inside of the system. It's really, really being able to just hone in on a very specific type of buyer in a very specific area and literally just reach out to them. You can literally just give these people a phone call. It's like being able to sniper into any given deal. And you can even probably click into these buyers and see how many properties are they purchasing and things of that nature and really get more details about them. So anyway, though, guys, what do you all think about the new updates inside of InvestorLift? I'm really, really liking it. We're working on several properties inside of the system right now. Speaking of that, if you guys have deals and you want help actually getting these deals sold, and maybe you've got some properties, but you just don't have any buyers, shoot them our way. We're JVing deals 50-50 with wholesalers nationwide for all asset classes. So regardless of what it is, shoot it our way. The email is deals@dealflowtoday.com. I'll probably try to have it in the description of this video as well, and probably in the pinned comment down below. Definitely check it out. Shoot us over your deals if you're interested in working with us. Let's make some money together. All right. But yeah, Isaiah, tell me, what do y'all think about InvestorLift? Have y'all tried it? Have you had issues with it? Have you had greatness with it? What's been your experience? Drop a comment down below and let the community know. I know personally, I really, really like that hot buyers feature. That's kind of like I keep calling it like a sniper approach to being able to find buyers for your deals. So anyway, once again, though, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Like I said, once again, shoot us your deals@dealflowtoday.com. Let's break bread together. And until next time, guys, we are.